Hello everybody, welcome back to my Minecraft worlds. We're continuing in Greece. This is the first house I built over here. It's pretty nice. I remember this was like the first house I used trap doors for windows. Up here, just beds. And that's the two-story house. And then over here we've got the one-story. Used to just have these beds in here, the gray ones. But then I put the red ones in here when I wanted it to be more populated. Then I built this statue of the Spartan skin that you could get in Minecraft. And then I built these bathhouses over here. Always liked the skeleton head on the inside. And then a couple farms. Oh, this over here was my little dungeon that went down. And there's no buttons to press on it because I locked it up. But you can go down here and it went to another portal. And this one still works, but it takes you back to the Temple of Athena when you come back through it. In the old Minecraft, it used to take you right back to the one that you came in. This is the Heroes Graveyard. And then this is my temple to the gods. It's where you offer stuff to them. And how I did it is you put stuff in the ender chest, and there was the ender chest up in the meeting room of the gods in Olympus, and that's where the other ender chest is. Now this place has a secret bedroom in here. It's not really a secret, but it's up here in the roof. There's also the fire on the top here. Then I put the markets over here. This guy sells armor, food, stone. And when they put the camel in, I knew I had to put him in the city, so put him over here. And then this is the docks, just for the small boats that you can make. And it goes over to Titan City. You can see the beacons that will lead you over there. Then over here is the houses, and then the Colosseum, the fighting pit. And the inside, you'd have to go through the fire to prove that you're strong enough. And then you would press a button, and then you'll fight. And in this case, the Iron Golem is the champion, and he takes on all the guys. And then you repair him when he's almost dead. That's pretty much it. I always like these little designs here. Oh, and then I put a Ravager over here in a cage. There's another tower. And then this is like the fox forest. There used to be a lot of foxes over here. I think there's just like one now. They either all ran away or despawned or died. I don't see them. I swear there used to be just one. And then there's a beacon there for the ships. Oh, there. No, that's a frog. Anyway. That used to be the fox forest. A couple more gardens there. You take this path to the fancy house on the hill. They get their own lookout area to the docks over here. And then the house over here is pretty neat on the first floor. The second floor, I remember when I built it, I had no idea what to do on the top floor. And so I just made these windows and then called it good enough. He also has a fence around his property. Just really around his yard here. Another beacon. And that's about it for this side. But then you can go into the city part of it, and that's where I took the design from that and just started copying it through here with the structure block. And then just kept making them, and I think I did a little too much because they're really close together. And then you can come out here to the richer part of the town. These are all my own original design. This is like one of my favorite buildings that I've ever designed in all of Minecraft. I thought it's like still holds up to me as one of my best builds that I've done for a small house. So over here we've got bookshelves on the side of the stairs. We've got 2 fire pits. We've got this way to go through the back here with a window to the other side of the bookshelf. And you can go up the gold stairs to the second floor, which is the bedroom. And you've got a bed over here and a bed over here. And you can go up the double stairs here to the top floor, which lets you overlook the city. And they have 2 pools or baths with statues. And I copied those as well with the structure block. I think I ended up making like 2 of them, and then I realized I'm just gonna use the structure block. Then over here, we've got just like a fountain to get water from for whatever needs they have for water. Little garden here because it looked a little too empty. Got this here. This is from the Greek mythology mashup pack from the PlayStation 3. It's a little different, but it's pretty much the same design as the first town you enter in. And yeah. Then over here is the map of the world. I really like it. This is the first little beginning area that we were at. There's my castle. There's the where is it? The fort is... Oh, it's right there. It's just hard to see. And my first cabin is right there. It's pretty neat, though. Here we are. And it's pretty nice. I just have the areas that I have the buildings, and that's why it stretches out so far back here. Man, they're all turning into zombies, aren't they? And over here is my labyrinth. I remember I loved the old Minotaur labyrinth for the Greek mythology mashup pack that Minecraft built, and I try to copy the Minotaur statue that they had and the underneath part, and this place is pretty fun. So if you want to be just watching someone go through the labyrinth, you'd go up here, and then if you're going to go through the labyrinth, which I'll do unless I get too lost, you enter here, then you close it, and you enter. And I put the scavenger back here, and I named it Minotaur because I thought that was perfect. And you just kind of try and go through and find it. And the trick with this one, from what I remember when I built it, is you stay to the left as much as you can. Let's see here. Yeah, I remember this was challenging even just to make a labyrinth because you have to make the one right way, but also you have to make so many other confusing ways to go. And yeah, I've done, I think, now like 3 labyrinths in all of playing Minecraft, and this was, I think, my second one that I built. And yeah, they're actually surprisingly difficult to make. Let's see here. Don't want to take up too much time going through the labyrinth. Sometimes, you want to make it feel like you're being turned around or not going the right way. You also got to make them really big. I don't even know if there's a right way to make a labyrinth. This area here, no idea what I was thinking. I wanted to put like skeletons or something to come at you while you're going through that part. Let's see here. We're almost there. You can see him. Let's go this way. No. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Almost there. This last part, I think, is just, yeah, back, forth, back, forth. And we made it. Now, the inside also is supposed to look very similar to the original Greek mythology mashup world. And then you go through here. Try not to fall in the lava. And I made it so that it's just goes there, then it go there. And then you fight the Minotaur here. I like this room a lot. I think you can still play the mashup worlds on PS4. I'm playing on 5, but I think it's still available for you to buy and play. I remember just playing the demo all the time and not being able to save, but it was still really fun to look at all the builds. It's what inspired me to build like Mount Olympus and stuff. And oh, I almost forgot. There is a hot springs area for the rich people over here. They have this little path that goes down to the beach, and you get these little hot springs. And then if you want to leave the city, head over here to the sugarcane farm. This is also from the mashup world, from the first town that you go to. And then here's one of the woodland mansions that naturally spawned over here. This is the building from the mashup world as well. I love the Minotaur and the dude fighting him. This is a cool bridge. And I don't even know what this city is called, but I think it's just a continuation of that one over there. This just is a way to get down to the bottom of the city over here. You come up. And this is the old bathhouse over there from the mashup world as well. This is supposed to remind me of the tutorial world. So you can come inside here. Got the bathhouses, and then you can go upstairs if you want. I put a fire up here. Don't remember if the old one had a fire up here or not. And then we've got just a little medium-sized house, and then a bunch of little houses over here. We've got the town hall, the fountain. It's all supposed to look like the Mashup World town. This is the blacksmith house. There's a little garden there. There's the docks. And then I want to keep expanding it by going out that way, but I just haven't done that yet. And then going back here, taking the other path will take you to my Greek house, is what I call it. I also think it's like the like leader of Greece or something. This is the nicest house we've got over here. Got the flower hedges and the gravel. Then those are supposed to be curtains. And then here's the inside. Now I remember that is supposed to be the moon, and that's supposed to be the sun. Let's see, are these rooms even... No, I haven't decorated any of the rooms yet. Just kind of decorated the inside. Remember I was trying to do something nice with the walls, and I thought these new trapdoors at the time were very nice. And we've got I think we've got a balcony on the bottom floor here. Yeah. Lets you look at the way to go to Titan Town, the tunnel down there. There's a naturally made pirate ship with a waterfall coming out the back. And that's about it for this house. Just a couple of bedrooms and stuff, but unfurnished. And I always called these mountains right here the Titan Mountains. Where are they? Those are them. And basically, now we go to Titan Town. The guard outpost over here. There's the docks, and you would follow through here, and it takes you down this way through the tunnel. And this used to be like I think the large world, it used to cut off just a little bit further when they updated it, where you could select what size of a world you wanted. And this is where you dock your boat. And over here is a world that I used to have on PlayStation 3. It was called Red Castle, and it was like my own like story built world. And you start over here, and you would have to talk to these guys over here, and they would give you tasks to do. Like, hi, can you find my sword? It's in Titan Bar. That's like all we could do for making custom NPCs back in the day. I remember somebody did it. Maybe it was Stampy. I can't remember. This is the wizard. We need you to kill the witch behind our castle. And this is the King's Tower. This is his room. Down here, we've got his dining room. We've got horse stables. And, oh, this tower over here is a beacon. Over here, we've got the prisoner. He's not allowed out. I remember that the old texture pack, I had the natural texture pack, and the one villager I had down here always used to freak me out as a kid. And then this tower, about the same as the other one, just more empty. And that's about it for here. This is this is not Titan Town, but this was the village that sat in front of there that I custom built because it was a flat land world, the Red Castle world. And then blacksmith house. Windmill. Oh, and here's another NPC. Can you find my armor? It's somewhere in my basement. And here's my favorite one. I always thought that he was so funny looking. These used to be little things for the nether portals, but I can't use them anymore because of the nether update. You cross this bridge here, and I really need to build a path, but this is like the official gate of Titan Town, and then that's Red Castle over there. And basically I try to keep the original village. I just changed the wood into brick and quartz. Let's see, is there a iron golem down there? No. This is their Titan Town flag. These are like the bunk houses. Over here we have my horse that I named Shadowmere from Skyrim. Job house. Probably another bunkhouse. The normal house is another normal house. Let's see the inside. It's a classic librarian's household. Over here we've got the group fighting tournament. Basically, it was I would put a bunch of mobs on this side, a bunch of iron golems on this side, and then this used to be a it used to have pistons. Maybe it still does, and they're inside here with the lever. And this is where like you get all your yeah, it does. This is where you would get all your weapons and gear, and then you would flick that lever down so that they could fight each other. Over here we have more houses and then another bathhouse. Basically the same one from Greece. And over here we have the Titan Bar. Big old ravine over here. Now this is something newer that I built. It's supposed to be, yeah, it does have potions of healing in it. I always use potions of healing. Tells you what menu items they've got. They got the beet stew, the chicken, and the potions of healing. And this is where they make it, because they actually have I actually put the ingredients down here to make more. An infinite water source. What is that? Huh, there's the sword that he left. Plenty of beetroot, or not beetroot, nether warts to grow for the potion maker. So they have the whole thing to keep it going. And basically you take this bridge over here and it's forsaken to go past this mountain here. And there is another nether portal chamber over here. Can't use it. This is the witch's house, really quick, that the other NPC wants you to take down. This used to be a house that just had all the heads spewed on front of it. Try to make it a little nicer when I remade it from the old world. Let's go back. So basically, you take this bridge, and this is the farthest part you can go to, that you're allowed to go to. And you go into the temple here, where I think you can... Yeah, there is a certain book that you can grab. And then, yeah, here's the actual notes of a journey. I'll just show you them. If you want to read them, you can. And then let me get rid of that. And then this is where you can go in the front here. And then this ravine, still here, blocking your path. And then I wanted the ravine to continue as like a no-go area. So I blew this all up with TNT a long time ago. But there is a secret way that you go if you want to go into Titanland over here. You go through this old path on the ravine, make the jump, come down here, and then you go through the tunnel. And basically the story is that the Titans were in the middle of fighting, and Zeus and the other gods showed up, really just Zeus, and stopped them all, like froze them all in time. They're not actually dead or alive, they're just frozen. This is a guy that I actually had a dream that he showed up in my Minecraft world, this one in particular, out front of Mount Olympus. And I have a world where I originally built him in front of that. And he's pretty neat. He's got his mouth underwater that you can swim into. And you can see his like heart and stuff in here. And you can actually go up here and you can see his ribs. He's even creepier in the other one. Never liked him. And then he's got the like octopus tentacles over here. Then I made this guy over here. He froze everything over here with his magic ball of ice power or whatever. He was one of the ones that I had to custom build. Always liked his foot over here. He still does have his frost archers. I used to have a bunch of them, and they were supposed to be like from down there. And you can actually climb up this guy. It's a way to get in right here. And you can jump on up these stairs. And then you make it into his torso. And then you have to go up these stairs. And that's like his heart right there. And I thought it was funny that I actually made the cave, the ice cave, too small for him. His head is actually taller than it. I guess he would be sitting down in it or something. And then once you get on his shoulder, you go through his head. And you can go right up on top. And you can actually go like in his hair or head or something. And this is like his brain. There's his face. That's supposed to be kind of like a beard. There's his fingers. This is his like ball, and I put a bunch of beacons in there. I always thought it was cool because beacons light up. And that's about it. It took forever. I did all this by hand. This was a long time ago, so I didn't have the structure blocks or anything, and it took a long time. And then over here is the Queen of Lava. Now I put the arm here, and I dug away the mountain here, but this is really what it looked like naturally. Like, I believe it's this part of the crown, just that little couple of 4 blocks right there wasn't there. But like this face, I fix it just a little bit, but I mean, this was basically natural. The lava wasn't, but the face looked just like that, and it was really shocking to me. And so I saw that this is the body. She had a really long neck, and then her face, because those drippy parts right there were already there. And then I had to give her an arm, and so I gave her an arm that she grabs onto over here. But yeah, all this was natural. I fixed her face just a little bit to make it look more normal, but it was really crazy to me that it was just naturally made like that. And then this guy over here, I put the little finger parts over there, but all this is natural. You can kind of see like his arm bending down and then back up, and then that's like his hand. And I put the water there, and that's his beard. He's the Titan of water. She's the Titan of lava, and she's the one that had a statue in that underground part where all the gods died. And he was supposed to have water here, but it froze because this counts as like the winter area. And basically, I have a thing where these guys followed the path over here. Their ladder broke, and they have a story that happened over here. Their campfire went out. They've been here for a while. You can see that he's in here. And then if you come out here and you open this up, you can see that there's like a dead body in here. It's been deteriorating. And then you can see the book. And I'll flip through it for you, and you can read it if you want. Wrote this also a long time ago, so I have no idea about the spelling. And so that's these guys. And there's also a way to get inside this Titan. That's like Titan language or whatever. And you go inside here. And you go down. This is also his heart, or maybe his skull, I don't remember. And that's the Titan language. And then this is it translated. Ring bell to awaken the Titan. And then this is like how you unfreeze the Titans. Of course, they don't actually move, but that's like the lore is you get inside here and you unfreeze the Titans so that they continue their war. And then we can head out back this way because there's another Titan, the last one. The snake. He's pretty cool. He's got, there is actually a path with these stairs. He has, that's not one of them. I know that there's a couple still around here somewhere. This is the snake. He wraps around the mountain. I thought this mountain looked cool and that it could have a snake around it, and so I decided to build another Titan way out here. Believe, yeah, that's him. He had snake warriors, which warrior is spelled wrong, but there was like 4 of them or something. And these are his like pillars where you can summon him at. Also, I think he spits fire. Yeah, okay, there's another one in there. Oh, that one, what did that do? Oh, it gives you weakness. Or a golden apple. That's cool. Over here is another one of my original builds that I rebuilt. Originally, I had to build it out of green wool because that's all they had in the game back then. And this is the beanstalk that grows up super high. That originally was not there. I put that over there because that is my original Olympus that I ever built. Like my first like classified Olympus. And I put it over here because it originally was super far over there in the world, and then I put it over here just to get it out of the way because I didn't like where it was. I called it Old Olympus because this was like the first one I ever built. I remember loving these trees. Because it was all supposed to be like clouds and not quartz. And this is just a normal house. The pillars here are fire. You go up vines to get to the top, which is fire. And you have the 2-story house here. Put the bed up top. But anyway, this isn't really supposed to be here, but it was always supposed to be up in the sky. And then you keep going up the beanstalk, and then you would get to the cloud part here, which I put this ice over after a while because I thought maybe it would look better like the sky. And you'd have to do parkour here to get up top. This is the golden egg, and this is like the giant who protects it, and all the like wealth and gold is up here. Then over here is like the jail where Zeus is supposed to lock all the titans, that, and it goes to the underworld, but of course it doesn't really. And then over here is a building that I built from God of War 2. It's not really, like, it doesn't really have the rooms and stuff from it, but the outside of it looks cool. It's supposed to have the statue, yeah, that you, like, have to move or something like that, and then the platform that you take down and into it. And then this takes you all the way down to the bottom floor. Where you have to figure out how to turn that face right there to get the force field gate open. And there is the pool room up here where you fight one of those champions. I forget who it was. And you're supposed to be able to see that eagle from here, but you can't yet. Which I never did finish the eagle, but you go through this path here. And then this is the branching out part where you would go, and you would have to go this way to get around because the bridge is out. You have to parkour through here. And I think that might have been where you have to go in the tunnel and fight Medusa or whatever, and you get the gold armor. And then you continue down the path. And this is where you have to fight the Barbarian King again. There's the eagle. I never did finish him. And I had to build the stairs going up so that we could have it higher up. And this is where you're supposed to take, what's his name? Icarus, I think, maybe. You're supposed to rip his wings off and dive into the underworld on this bridge. And then this is the room. I don't have the room where you fight the Kraken at, but this is like that area where you fight the Kraken. And you have to lift up the gates. And then I never did finish the one where you have that statue with the guy in it. And then there's supposed to be that whole other part where you fight the Kraken at. But then there's the eagle. Looks better from the side, I think. The face, at least. It does look pretty silly. But, yeah. That's why the map in Greece stretched out so long. And now we will head back. And we've got about 2 other things. Yeah, I always loved the way this looked. It just looks so cool. I love seeing the giant horses. I kind of wanted to build the horses that pull the island forward or back or whatever it was in the game. But I never ended up building those. And so basically, when you get back here to where the Titans are, you can go across the desert. And I remember I built a pillager outpost from like memory of what they were because I wanted to have one in the game because I thought I could trick the game into thinking that it's a real pillager outpost and have pillagers spawn at it. And these all are ones that I've placed here myself. They didn't actually spawn. See, I got a spawner for Ravengers and stuff. I don't even... Oh, I do have stairs that go up. Huh. Still have the egg over here. That's crazy. And then that's what it looked like. Oh, yeah, and if you look right here, there's a desert, which is a desert temple, which is crazy. That's like all the way buried. Yeah, you wouldn't even know if those weren't poking out. And once you make it from, I like to go from the Red Castle over here to the Black Castle. This was from another world. I always loved doing, I think it's because the worlds on PlayStation 3 were always so small back then, where I would just make a castle on one world and then make a new world and make another castle on that world. I did that a lot. I have a lot of my old castles all rebuilt on this world. And this was the banner for their like faction. Let's see here. I think I decorated the inside. Walls are nothing. This is how you get through to like the other side because I had a giant wall and I still do sort of on this one where it would block off the whole land and the only way through was this castle. This is supposed to look like their banner, but it's like a dance party room, I guess. This is the throne room. This is the king and queen's bedroom. I remember that was like supposed to be a fish tank. And this is where the knights would eat. And then you just have the towers. They all just have ladders in them. And you go straight up. And that's that castle. And you can follow the path. I always loved these old lanterns from the old villages. Even though they look so stupid back then, they're classic now. Then there's this temple, which I don't remember if I actually have it. Oh yeah, this one got blown up at the... No, it didn't. Okay. I think there's another storybook over here too. Oh no. It's a bunch of junk. And that's about it for here. Now you go over to the ancient city. Those villagers live at that desert temple. This is the ancient city that nobody lives at. I built this because when they put in the warden, I was like, I gotta build a city that got abandoned because the warden showed up. And this is it. And these are all supposed to be like statues of, I don't know, like a dragon or something. And these are the travelers that you can find the stories at. Here we go. And this is where the warden is supposed to show up. And I built this underground part here for the warden, this tunnel here. And then I realized you can't even summon him. It only screams at you. in creative mode it doesn't actually spawn them, which I wish they would change. I know that there's like a command you put in or something, but I remember it doesn't work or something on my game, or maybe I'm not doing it right, but that's what this ancient city is supposed to be about. And like they used to have like a bunch of tents and stuff for the city. It was like a market city. And then over here, I built this because I had another dream that there was a whole army in a big ravine, and the dam broke and washed them all away. And so I kind of built something similar to that, where there's a dam here and another dam there, and you can go up these stairs here. And you just start making your way up to the top. And I thought about making, haven't done it yet, but I imagined that I would build hobbit holes up here, like one there, and then that would be like the Bilbo Baggins' house, hobbit hole. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this whole entire side of the map, and we will be returning with Hogwarts. See ya.